question. Hell, DJ Chauncey on the wheels and steels.
I like DJ Chauncey because he would have
Yo, welcome back to the second podcast edition of We Go Deep. This is crazy. We finally made it here.
Yeah,
We did.
yeah.
We did. Finally got here.
When was the last time we were here?
I think it's been, what, 6 months?
Yeah.
I don't know, Nick Rowe. Don't you got a calculator?
Right.
Do the math.
I don't know. Let me get my toes out.
August,
Yeah.
September, October, November, December.
Who been drinking? You were.
Right.
Nothing yet. Maybe 6 months. I don't know. Anyway, welcome back to the second episode of We Go Deep.
Right.
Yeah, I am one of your hosts. I am. Am I?
Yeah.
One of the hosts.
Right.
I was looking at DJ Joints. He's like, "What? What's going on? Where am I? What's happening?" I am one of your hosts. I am 7-319. Thank you very much. Where's my applause? Thank you. And to my right.
Right, yes.
Great.
You told me that last time. You didn't.
Thank you very much. I have Huscular.
I love it.
Huscular 74.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's Huscular 74. Welcome back to the podcast, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
then we have to his right,
Yep.
we have
Vonneray. Yeah.
What's going on, Vonneray?
Nothing much.
I should
Nothing
say,
much but the rent.
Yes.
and thank God I was able to pay 2 months worth of rent because I'm currently unemployed, looking for a job. Thanks to Sheila Coates who told me always have at least 2 months. Well, actually said 3 months worth of rent and expenditures at your disposal in case of times like such as me. And then we have the engineer. It's all good. DJ. I was going to say Premier. I guess I'm still in New York. DJ Chauncey on the 1 and 2.
I like DJ Chauncey because he don't listen.
Come on, give us some of that scratching and stuff.
Yes.
How's it going over there? The intro was fire, though.
Right.
It was what? Who
I
was
like
playing?
that.
21 Savage. A lot.
Is that the guy with the
J.
eye?
Cole.
Is that the guy
That
with
is
the eye?
the.
No, it is not. That
Who
is
was that?
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Oh
I get him
my
confused. I'm
No.
sorry.
You know what?
You know, right.
21 Savage is the handsome guy with the
He
tattoo.
is not handsome.
I don't know about
not
handsome.
Right.
We're gonna pray on that one.
Well, I think Amber Rose thought he was handsome.
Oh, she thinks everybody's
Well, she thinks everybody's handsome.
Right.
Haters. If only
Her and
you
Black China.
two could.
Yeah.
Well,
If it's black and it can swing,
Right.
she
gonna be on that thing.
to a China. So, but we have DJ Chauncey, engineer.
Extraordinaire.
What's going on?
Not a lot. I'm just here doing my thing.
Well, you know what? Let me do my thing, and let's get some applause going on here for DJ Chauncey, engineer Chauncey. There you go.
Slow claps.
Well-
A lot of slow claps.
Slow claps are better than none, you know. So I guess we should also clap to all making it through 2018.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, and also let's applaud Black History Month.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? It's a lot of
so
things
much.
happening in Black
I
History
mean-
Month. But before we get into Black History Month, we need to do like a quick check-in on what's been going on in our own personal spaces these last 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many months
Right.
we are. We're all college graduates and we can't keep track of time. But anyway, I could start, but I don't want to. Why don't you start, Huscular? What's been going on?
Wow. The
Catch
last
us up
time.
to speed.
Okay. The last time.
And then tell us
Okay. Am I gonna talk? Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you. Check that big enough. Okay. Well, last time I think I was looking for a job. I was really in the hunt for looking for another job. I left a great company, Assurion. Great company. I went to a now new company. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's a really big, huge healthcare company. They're all over the place. Great company, but the job itself is a little iffy.
I like what you described to me, what your job duties are.
Well, I'm in HR. I've always wanted to work in HR.
Look at God.
It required a degree,
My
so
God.
I did that.
Okay.
The money's decent, pretty good.
What am I making?
But I went through 5-6 weeks of training and I failed.
What?
Yeah, I failed. I failed.
If this was
the-
a master class, I
What
think
do you
Oprah
mean
probably
when
would
you
do
say
this.
you
Because there is no failure. She would applaud you for your effort in trying.
Well, what it was, you have to realize I've never worked in HR before, ever. So it's brand new to me. I was working with a lot of people who were a lot younger than me.
Okay.
So I've never really done that before. This is the first job I've ever had where I felt old. Like I really felt like I was the granddaddy of the
Right.
bunch.
Them gray hairs could have told you that.
But I had to repeat training because my score wasn't high enough. And the reason why
I'm about to say, Negro, this ain't therapy. It's a check-in.
well, the reason why was because of a lot of technical errors that I did wrong. So I'm in repeat of training again now, and I'm doing fine. But I still realize it's not really what I want to do. So I'm still on the hunt, still looking. But I'm grateful for what I have now, and like I said, I'm doing fine now, and everything's on the up and up.
In Jesus' name, we pray with thanksgiving. Amen. Nigga,
and all
out.
that. So
Go ahead, check in, Bonneray, right quick. What's been going on?
Bonneray doesn't have much to say. Not like Lee. I mean, excuse me, Huscular.
Huscular 74.
So, yeah.
I
No,
wonder why they call you Huscular.
nothing much. I'm still working. Like I was working last time. Right now I'm thinking about going back to school. Remember we were talking about me going to school?
that was last time.
You're doing
So
the same
now-
thing you did last time. You're looking for people to affirm that you decided to make this life
No, I
decision.
was trying to remember what I said last time.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I'm thinking about going back for school counseling. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, well, we want to wish you the best
Thank you.
in school counseling. You know what Oprah probably would do in her master class? She would probably applaud you for the effort.
Right.
Applaud you for
Effort.
failing. Chauncey, is there anything going on in your world since we've last? Because I got a bone to pick
Uh-oh.
with a couple of y'all. I mean, I just
Not me.
got a T-shirt, but it ain't from Chauncey's line.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But go ahead, catch us up to speed. I don't know if you're gonna get Oprah claps though.
Yeah, well, I
want
mean,
a T-shirt.
T-shirt company still coming through. I running into some logistical errors and things. I just want to make sure it's right. The print is right.
Okay.
The colors are right, and the shirts will last. So the last company that I was looking at doing it, I just didn't like the quality. So I'm kind of pulling back a little bit, and I just wanted to be right before I launch anything. So it's I mean, I have some tests. If you want a test shirt,
I would love a test shirt.
and I mean, you can get a test T-shirt.
Can I get a test T-shirt today?
Sure, sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'm gonna hold them to that.
Okay.
All two
yes,
listeners, did
please.
you hear them? I get a tester T-shirt.
Please hold them to
I
that.
need a
will.
medium. I want an irregular shirt. You know how you go to Marshall's and you like, oh my God, I got a 6-pack of Calvin Klein black T-shirts, and one arm is like lower than the other. Is it kind of like those kind of tester shirts?
No.
Nah, it's just the I didn't like the quality of print.
Okay.
So the quality of print wasn't where I wanted it to be. So
Right.
that's why I'm pulling back a little bit. So
Okay. She by Sheree, but we're going to call it he by him because we're still
love
waiting
it.
for both lines.
I love it.
Me too. So much has happened in my little
Oh,
small
yes,
world. outside of wanting to live life and then jump off a bridge, I have no longer. I've lost the taste for seafood. It was bound to come.
How does that happen?
I have no idea how it happened.
Because he went to Red Lobster, I'll tell you.
No, what
happened
happened is
with
I
Red
went to
Lobster?
Myrtle Beach. Well, I saw this coming on before. I stopped eating shrimp at 39. I just cooked a bunch of shrimp from Whole Foods, and I was just disgusted by it. Then I went to Myrtle Beach, unexpected trip, a lot of money worth it. But I went to this, like, I hate buffets too. It was like all you can eat seafood.
Yeah, plenty of those down
That
there.
seafood was so freaking horrible that I had to either go to Red Lobster that same night, which I did, or something inside me said that I was going to lose the taste of seafood, the enjoyable taste of seafood forever. So I went to Red Lobster that day. So I spent like $120 on mediocre seafood. Thank
Okay,
God.
who spends $120 in Red Lobster,
Right.
first of all?
No, I went to two. You graduated, right? Come help me out here. You have a bachelor's. Ask you about time and space, and you don't know that. No. So recently, I went out to Red Lobster because Seafood Connection, that's in Charlotte, great seafood place, packed as rats and sardines and I mean, it's like a car show when you go there because the parking lot is full. Cheddar's is next door. You would never know. So Seafood Connection is there, and I went there, and it was just too much. It was a seafood of people waiting to get in. It was an hour and a half wait at the door to get before the door. It's like concert line. So I said, okay, we'll just go to Red Lobster. And that was the end of my enjoyable. I couldn't even finish my seafood. I took back the lobster tail. And I didn't take back, but I didn't eat all of the crab legs because then they started to look like spider legs. You know, it was very. I was just having some out of body experience with seafood. So that in itself is enough to check in
It just may be
and
age.
talk about.
What?
So that accounts for that double chin then. Huh? My God.
The shade of it all.
The shade of it all. No, just kidding. Yeah, other than that, I also decided I do not want to teach children. I do not want to become
when you're going to touch on that.
Chauncey number 2. He's Pastor Mises, but I'm as a Pisces, I can't do it. I can't follow his footsteps. So I decided teaching is not for me. So screw you, Charlotte Mecklenburg school system. Nah, I'm just kidding. And I really realized that that's just not my lane. And so right now I am trying to find my lane again and figure out. Wait. I get Oprah claps for this, you know.
Yeah, okay,
So let me get my Oprah claps. I'm trying. Where you at, Oprah? There you go. Because I'm trying and I'm doing a new adventure. I am relying on faith. There it
Hey,
is.
at 60, it's never too late.
It is not.
And it is getting hot in here.
No, it's getting hot because you and Lee, Huskler 74, are drinking a pint of. No, not even a pint. Is it a
Salvador.
gallon?
It's a gallon.
Get that up here so we can plug
Margaritas.
this. This is kind of like our own personal plug.
What's the name of it?
Maybe we can get some sponsors from all two
Let
listeners.
me tell you, Salvador's classic margarita. It's 26 proof. You just pour it. on
26 proof.
26 proof. It's
What?
great.
Proof of what?
Of alcohol.
Oh, 13%
I'm-
alcohol.
I
Oh,
live
that's
in
a lot too.
That
I
is
live
a
in
lot.
Nashville, and this would cost me about $20. Here, it's $9.95.
I think you're going to be finding a job out here, huh?
$9.95.
Along with a rehab meeting.
$9.95.
Did you have any of that on Valentine's Day?
I didn't. Valentine's Day, I actually stayed home and watched CNN. And
I do not
Forensic
like
Files.
CNN. I'm not a
I
fan.
love
I love
true
MSNBC.
crime. I love
Nah.
MSNBC, True Crime.
True
CNN.
crime, yes.
I love Forensic Files. I
crime.
can watch it
Oh,
all
you
day
having an
long.
orgasm over there? Yes. Oh, true crimes.
It literally,
Okay, great.
It
I
literally
love it.
scares me when I'll be fall asleep on the couch or something. I'll wake up like, and Lucy was murdered, blah, blah, and I'm just like, I scare
Lucy was
myself.
never murdered. You just saw that Joan Crawford movie today. Her name is Lucy. He's
Lucy Harbin.
fascinated over Lucy.
Straight jacket, you guys.
Straight jacket. What did I say? I forgot.
like
Look, you
June
drunk. You
Card.
don't even know what I said.
Straight
I
Jacket.
said Straight
Lucy
Jacket?
Harbin, yes.
Yeah, Lucy. Okay, great. It is a funny movie.
Joan Crawford.
Very, very gay. You
not
want to
really
know?
gay.
You want to know? You want to find out if someone's gay or straight? Just ask them, like, do you know who Joan Crawford is? If they're a man and they name more than 1 or 2 pitches and it's not Bobby Dearest,
It's probably as gay
they're
as our
probably
t-shirt. It's
gay.
probably as gay as our t-shirt.
It's
you bought
NBA
us.
All Stars out here.
Yes, NBA All Stars. You
And
know,
we have
niggas
on a
were
Vanity
walking
6
around. You know,
T-shirt. I have on Vanity 6, and he has on.
Apollonia 6.
Yeah, we're we're butching it up today.
Yeah, yeah.
So what did you do? We have a married couple here. I know you two have done the duty, like
Duty.
like none, like wow. I can only imagine what goes on in that classroom. No, what did you two do? Do you
We
do
don't
you two
celebrate holidays. We don't celebrate Valentines.
Okay.
Is there any particular
That's
reason why?
You ever have that? This is when I turn it over to DJ Chance.
Oh, DJ engineer extraordinaire. What's going on over there with Valentine's Day?
Right.
So Valentine's Day is basically just a day for companies to boost their bottom line.
That's
So, I
life,
mean,
though. Everything is to boost it. That's
like-
Salvador's Margarita's there to boost his bottom line.
Well-
Christmas.
Well, if you cared for someone, then you will get them flowers weekly or daily or what have you.
You can't
But
afford that. Not
Well-
saying that you can't, but I know I can't afford that.
all I'm saying is just in general, it shouldn't take a day, a national day where everybody wants to wear red and buy flowers and teddy bears and chocolates and all that stuff to, prove to somebody that you care, whatever the case may be. But I mean, I just was never a fan of the day.
Every day is Valentine's Day for you and your
I mean,
wife.
If that,
I beg to differ. But anywho,
Look, we're going to leave here. They're going to be getting a divorce. Oh, my God. Okay, we get it. Valentine's Day, great day for both of you. We are rooting for you. Every day
We were
is
rooting
love
for
day.
you.
Every day is love
that
day
is
for...
great. That is I understand where he's coming from. That is great. But if it doesn't happen,
Talking about rooting for
on
you.
the regular,
Come through, Prince. Can I tell you how much I miss him?
oh my God.
It's probably because it's
Really?
Valentine's Day.
Really?
No, it doesn't matter if it's Valentine's Day or not. But okay, cool. So I did absolutely nothing on Valentine's. I went to the movies. I saw this movie, Lolita, Attila. Dang it. I say Lolita because it reminds me of that name, but it's Lolita Attila, the Battle Angel. It's James Cameron, who did Avatar and Titanic and some other producers and directors. It is so good. If you want to go and feel good about a movie,
Wake me up when you're done. I guess you'll be the only one having fun.
I was having fun. 2.5 hours of 3D IMAX.
2.5 hours.
Basically,
Oh my
it's
God.
worth
I'm
it though.
good on that.
She's
No,
an
in
avatar.
3D,
Oh my
can't do
God.
it.
In the IMAX though, because IMAX you can't recline.
Yeah, I like IMAX.
But you can't recline in it. So that's basically what I did for
3D.
Valentine's Day. And probably touch myself inappropriately, or not even inappropriately, but touch myself appropriately for the occasion, I should say, for Valentine's Day. So yeah, that's what's going on. So a lot has been happening on Valentine's Day, around Valentine's Day, in this month,
Right.
in
Last
this year,
month. Right.
last month, last week, 2 seconds ago. What's going on?
Well,
What do you know?
We have J-Lo who did a Motown tribute.
I loved it. I thought she did an excellent job.
She did a Motown tribute.
No,
She
let
did
me
what
stop
J-Lo
playing.
does.
Thank you. She gave you
She gave you
Viva
J-Lo.
Las
J-Lo.
Vegas.
Yeah, she
Motown.
really did give
Yeah.
you Vegas.
But guess what?
She's not culture.
It wasn't our culture.
Nope.
Right?
Oh, you black today? Oh shoot! He black today. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't our culture. I love J-Lo. I mean, I'm a J-Lo fan, but for Motown, no, absolutely not.
That's Motown. That's what Motown should have told her. That's what Motown should have told her.
The thing is, we have too many living legends still alive, and too many black entertainers out there who are still alive, still kicking it, still doing their thing, and we
Kicking
get
it like
J-Lo to
Escape.
do it.
Just kicking it. Never liked them. Only one song. Only
Really?
one song I like. Softest Place on Earth.
Oh no,
I've
they
never
have
cared
other
for them.
hits, but anywho,
Do they?
yeah.
So J-Lo wasn't J hit, M hit,
Ah.
a Mo hit. J-Lo, Mo, I don't know, Motown.
She was a hit for what she does.
Somebody told me, somebody I seen on Instagram said, the only thing, you know, it's the only thing in Motown that in Detroit is salsa from Taco Bell. That like,
You know what? They are so
That's the only
right.
thing
Because when
They're
I went
so
to,
right.
no, I'm just kidding.
like
I'm
come
pretty
on.
sure all the Spanish people was like, yeah,
of course.
you know what? Let me stop.
And you know, Mary Wilson looking like these bitches. What are they doing?
who?
Mary Wilson. Mary could have been up there.
I mean, all of them. Dinah Ross was there looking like a tube of red lipstick. She could have got up
Hey,
there
wait,
and
hold
sang
on.
some Motown song,
She
but
could have.
she was too busy trying
Reaching
to
out
walk.
living
and reach out
legend.
and touching.
Right,
a living
doing
legend.
R. Kelly.
She can do
touching,
anything she
touching
wants.
people.
Speaking of R. Kelly.
No, we gonna
Yes,
stay
speaking
right.
of R.
We
Kelly.
stay right on
Speaking of R.
Miss
Kelly.
Miss who was the
Speaking of R.
boss.
Kelly.
Put me to sleep, and I love Dinah Ross. She should have did what's that song? Working overtime
Yeah, you know what?
and
I love
Paradise.
Dinah Ross. I love Dinah
She
Ross.
could have did Eaten Alive by Michael Jackson.
Really?
Her and Michael Jackson. Pieces of Ice. You know what she could have done? She could have just re-showed the Super Bowl thing she did when she got to the helicopter and like whisked away.
Really?
She was just kept going down all these stairs and going up, and then she was looking down like she was gonna fall. And I'm like,
She's
why is
75.
they putting her on stairs?
She's 75. She looks
Yes.
great. She
I'm,
looks-
does
I'm
look
not
great.
taking
She
away
looks
from her
excellent.
wigs and her lipstick dress.
That's her
All
real
I'm
hair.
saying is she could have done so much better. She put me to sleep. I thought it was a funeral. And then she
please.
goes and says,
Real.
happy birthday to me. I'll be 75 in April. Her birthday, like she's an Aries. She went from
oh my gosh!
Aquarius.
Wait, I thought her
Pisces.
birthday was actually that day.
No,
No.
no, she's an Aquarius. I mean, she's an
It
Aries.
was.
Aries like
Really?
Aretha and Mariah. They all have that
Okay.
glamour-esque feel.
Diana.
I mean, I love Diana Ross. I just wasn't loving that performance.
She's a living legend. I
The
mean,
best
She could
performance-
come out and just do
Apparently she
nothing.
can't because I'd be
and
bored
she'd
to
be
hell.
fine.
I bored to heaven. I thought Alicia Keys had the best performance of the night, honestly.
I missed her.
What? She did excellent. She played the two pianos in tribute to
Wake
another
me when
artist.
you're done.
He doesn't like Alicia
I don't
Keys.
Alicia Keys does nothing for me. She doesn't move
Oh
my
my
spirit
gosh.
whatsoever.
You got a
Yes, she
spirit
is
and you
back
black
there.
today.
She
This
does.
is crazy. It must be the spirits coming from that Salvador's classic margarita just opened and poured 26 proof bottle. Listen,
Alicia
Salvador,
Keys is very boring.
you
to
need
me.
to
I'm
give us some
sorry.
money.
Alicia
Just
Keys
plugged
is-
you twice.
Alicia Keys is very boring to me.
No.
Take your no makeup and just sit on over there. And,
Well, Monterey,
yeah,
did
I'm
you,
not
Clutch
feeling
from
her.
from what you saw, were able to stay awake to see? She likes to
you
nod
know
off like
what?
my mother and my auntie Joyce and stuff. 1 minute you're talking to her, the next minute you checking to see if she's breathing
So
because
you
she
are
done
so
nodded out.
unfair. That is so wrong.
What did you enjoy from the
From the
Grammys? Yes.
I like Cardi B's performance.
Oh,
I
yeah,
am
Cardi
a
B.
fan of Cardi B. I was very happy for her. For
We got any
winning.
Cardi B?
Love Cardi B.
Love
I'm
Cardi
talking to DJ Johnson, the one of Jews.
So I liked her performance.
She has a new song out, so.
Anything else? I missed Alicia Keys' performance. Couldn't find it on YouTube.
Dolly Parton was good.
What's
Even
that?
though he says
Her
Miley
tribute,
Cyrus,
no, her tribute was
Miley
good.
Cyrus
What is
stinks.
that?
You said she
No,
smells.
no, I like. A
You
friend
said
of
you
mine, a
said
friend of
Miley
mine-
Cyrus looks
I like Miley
smelly
Cyrus.
smelly Myris. You said that.
No, I like Miley.
Miley
Cyrus. I had a
smelly.
friend who said it looked like she smells.
Smell-
But
she
I
does
like
I
Miley
could
look
see
like-
Cyrus.
look like
yep,
she
I
don't
can
take a
see that.
shower a
Yep.
couple of days.
Whatever.
I don't
She
take a
looks
shower for a
perfectly
couple of
fine.
days. I didn't take a shower 2
It's
days.
been 2 days,
Oh,
right? 2 or 3.
just 2.
Okay.
I'm good,
Oh my
love.
God! You know I cannot.
For color bias,
Leave Monique alone.
speaking of Monique,
Your phone went dead.
speaking of Monique,
Why is your phone charger dead? Why is your iPhone Sprint serviced?
Not Sprint.
leaves.
I just want to say, look, I
Uh-uh.
just changed Sprint, so I'm very
Right,
pious
now you
and,
right,
and high
right.
in the sky. But my phone is connecting all 1, 2, 3, 4 phones because of my hot spot, and I just want to give a shout out to Salvador's Classic Margarita. Just open it for. No, just kidding.
For gender bias.
Speaking of Monique, we finally, as a group, saw the clip.
Yes.
With her and Steve Harvey.
Very
Her
interesting.
and Mr. Harvey, not Harvey
Very
Weinstein, Steve Harvey, formerly of Apollo, Showtime at the Apollo. He still does Family Feud. He's like one of the Arthur,
Radio show host.
radio extraordinaire.
He's very talented, actually. I like Steve Harvey. A lot of people don't like him. I don't know why.
You like anybody that get on my nerves, but go ahead. What did you like? What do you like about Steve Harvey that
Right.
Monique?
I like his inspirational. He does an inspirational
I hate
talk
black
in
people
the
that
morning.
inspirational.
Oh yeah, he used to. I don't watch.
Oh,
Listen to the
God.
show
I
anymore.
like his show in the morning. I like to
No more.
Why?
He's boycott.
He boycott whom?
I stopped listening to him.
Oh, you're boycotting him. For what?
Well, when everything was going down with Donald Trump.
Oh, ew, you don't like? You can't forgive him, sister.
No.
That's
No.
your brother.
No. Huh?
Monique said, "Sister, brother." that's. I'm gonna get y'all in the same room,
I
and
mean,
we're
he's
gonna.
not that funny to me anyway.
He has his moments. He's better than the other guy that didn't want to do it and apologize to the LGBT community, or he did apologize to them.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah. I saw the clip or the interview. It wasn't a clip, and I thought that I liked the conversation actually that they had. At first, I just saw clips, and I was saying to myself and to others, Steve Harvey looked like Uncle Tom, and he was going hard on her, telling her what she should do. But then I looked at the beginning, Monique kind of like just put it all out there. You had my back behind closed doors, and then when it came public, you didn't.
Right.
And you made me feel, disrespected. And then that's where the conversation I felt started. I see both sides, I really, really do. And it's not because I have on contacts and a pair of reading glasses. How crazy is this? Contacts and reading glasses, yo. I blame my mother, my father,
Mom,
the
Dad.
devil, the Christ.
If something happens to me at night when I'm, in the car with
I am
Kim,
the most safest driver he's ever driven in.
just,
For driving bias, that's what I'm going to say. You are biased of my
blind
driving.
biased.
But you were mentioning, what did you think, Vonneray, as a woman, as a black, like you did with Whoopi, as a black woman, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Mind this other Spanish woman that looks black. I mean, I think she's not black, but she black too.
No, I'm like you. I understand a little bit of both sides. At first, I was seeing clips only of what he would say to her about integrity, and I was like, Negro, I mean, what? Integrity? You're going to sell out for, your
He's selling
integrity?
out for his kids and his grandkids
And,
to have a better life,
But
though.
then when you had it say it like, I can understand the context of how he was trying to come at her.
Right.
But it's kind of the way he was saying it.
I like the fact that it was an open, honest conversation on air. That's what I appreciated out of both sides of the narratives. That's the word they use now, narratives. You don't say stories.
But when you say, suck
Who
my,
say?
Whatever.
It's called SMD. That's the
SMD,
acronym.
okay. When you're telling that to Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey.
Negro, what is wrong with SMDing? Like, y'all act like that's a derogatory
The
statement.
narrative changes, and people are not going to really listen to you like they did. Let's see if she gets any more work.
Well, I think she wasn't working before she said SMD, right?
Basically.
Okay.
So she really ain't finna get no work.
Hey.
Listen, she has a vendetta against Oprah, and she stated the vendetta, and that is, you blindsided me by bringing my parents or whomever family member on her TV show when you said you wasn't going to do it. So basically, she feels the integrity of Oprah was broken when she went behind her back and lied to her and said that she wasn't going to bring her family members on there and therefore try to make them engage. And I don't know, could have been a preview to what Ayala Fix My Life was supposed to be or something.
Right.
She needs to be on that show. I think that'd be a great powerful.
That would.
I don't think so because I think Monique is just
Monique,
as
right,
powerful
you know,
and in
yeah.
the mind
I was getting ready to say
and is
that.
very present
Right.
and aware, and they would be battling each other
They sure would. For that floor.
They would be.
for sister girlfriends,
Right.
You know,
'Cause she'd be like, beloved. And
beloved. And then,
Beloved. And she'd be
What's
like,
my
bitch.
Right.
no, she'd be like
No,
beloved,
but
and she'd be
and
like, what's the
beloved
other?
and
what's
what's
hers?
Monique's?
Monique's is
Scrub
sister.
I love you for real.
I love you for real,
I love
sister.
you for real. So yeah, it'd be too many of
Right,
those.
too
and
many of
stuff.
those.
Yeah.
Beloved sister.
Well,
Beloved.
you saw also, Chauncey, the interaction between Steve and Miss Monique. Is her name Walker?
Monique Walker.
I don't know. Am I becoming psych? Is there Monique Walker in the building? Who the hell is Monique
Again, it's
Walker?
never too old at 60.
Lordy God, and I didn't even
Yeah,
drink
Monique
nothing.
Walker.
You
Right.
don't need to be drinking nothing. I see you slurring your words over there.
I
Or is it
am
just your
not.
head?
Probably.
No. No more,
Been up
no
since
more
8 o'clock.
Salvador's classic
Tired.
margaritas. Open it pour.
26 proof.
Okay,
Just
go
open
ahead, go
and
ahead,
pour.
Mr. Chance. What's your take on this?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I actually have a take. It looks like just a tug of war for TV for me. So I mean,
For TV?
You think it's a
so?
show?
Right.
I mean,
Monique is
she
she
gets her exposure on TV. I mean, he's trying to,
He is helping her.
paint
He's trying to
her
help her
in a
in,
different
put her
light.
on a
Yes, he's trying to change
So
the narrative.
she gets a chance to come on his show
and speak her
and
her
rebrand herself,
show.
or try to rebrand herself. So I mean, it's cool, but there are bigger fish to fry.
Thank you for taking off the blinders and really making that interview suck. Because I was really like, yeah, this is great. And you're like, yeah, this is pretend, and she needs to get her audience filled for her Vegas residency, and his show's getting canceled, and so he needs to make her look
my
and blah
God.
blah blah.
Tit for tat.
Dang it!
Sorry for my realness.
That's okay.
Speaking of
Realness.
TV, what's everybody watching right now?
Pornhub.
X-rated videos are better. X videos.
What's that?
It's trust.
What is it?
X-videos.
X-rated?
Just go to xvideos.com. It's good.
X video.
It'll get you where you need to be.
Type that in right now.
It'll get you where you need to be.
X-videos.
No, because
Where are we going
porn
with
is not good. According to Megan Good's husband, I think her husband is a reverend.
And
Devon is
he's
his
probably the
name.
main one watching it.
You know what? When anybody comes out and try to tell some
Somebody
people
else
what else they need to be
exactly.
doing, they're doing it
Exactly.
Exactly.
and probably doing it to the 10th
Okay.
degree. So clearly, it's going to
Yeah.
be a scandal. I know
that
this for a
xvideos.com?
fact. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if it's for a fact.
Is that xvideos.com?
Oh my God!
Videos.
In front of his
X-videos,
wife.
that's good. Right.
Hey, that's
3 or
fun.
4 days in front
Tell
of.
her. What? Tell
I'm
her.
only just trying to,
I do
so
not want to know.
everybody's not
Research.
familiar, so I am doing the research for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Everything that pops up
Please,
on Xvideos.
all types of porn.
So you have a quite
It's
a
not
huge
called
variety
porn.
here.
It's
But
called.
those are white. I mean,
You want some people of color.
Of
You want
color.
Well, I mean, if
Negroid
you keep
features.
Well, if
scrolling,
you
I'm
put
pretty
some
sure you'll
blackface
see
on it,
some-
it all looks pretty much the same. You know what? Maybe I should come up with blackface
Just
porn.
slap some
Is that
black
possible?
on it.
Let me see.
no.
Oh, okay. We'll be right back after this one glass of sip from Salvador's Classic Margarita. Just open it, pour.
Just open and pour. 26 proof.
Oh my gosh. It's so weird how the flesh just stirs up all of
Right.
this
It's only flesh and
emotion.
blood.
Right.
It is, and that's the crazy part about it. It's just flesh and blood. It's just body parts. It's just saggy, round,
exactly right.
voluptuous.
Right, voluptuous.
No, it just makes you go a
Thick
little.
and hard.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We were talking
what's
about
everybody
TV.
watching on TV?
Well, there's this new show that just came on BET, Boomerang.
I love Boomerang.
Boomerang,
I
okay.
just
Clip I wanna
watched it
share.
for the first.
That's
it came
based on a
on
movie,
Tuesday.
right?
A movie you
Based
never
off
saw.
of-
I've never seen that. No, I've never
my
seen
God,
Boomerang.
Lee.
Yes, I need my
cannot.
black card revoked, everybody.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've
No,
never
you
seen
need
it.
your black card revoked for 2 things.
Right. What else? What else?
Amorosa book that came out and that didn't release anything.
It's Omarosa, not Amorosa.
That was the last.
Omarosa.
Amorosa, Ponderosa.
Omarosa.
I like Omarosa, but her book ain't do absolutely nothing but give her
Her
a check.
book was great.
The number one
actually.
selling, but did it bring down the world? Did it change anything? But her bank account, no.
You gonna leave Omarosa alone?
I'm just saying, so you can sit with her along in the car at the cookout. Shoot.
I'll bring her to go play.
He playing gin and juice. Is this for Kamala Harris, who smokes weed?
Oh,
Presidential
please.
hopeful?
She's so good.
please.
Oh,
She's so
Kamala's
hood, right,
so
girl.
Okay, first of all,
She's so cool.
if she said she
Whatever.
didn't smoke weed, y'all be upset saying, you know you smoke weed.
Right.
Now she's saying, yeah, I partake in the nectar of a good puff pass. And now you're like, no, she ain't black enough.
But
What you want her to do?
No, they didn't
Crystal
believe
meth?
her.
She put her black on enough on the Breakfast Club to be hip and to be
Right,
in the
of
in the
course.
know.
They asked her a real question: has she smoked or does she smoke? She said, "I did smoke or I have smoked."
Right.
Not saying she still smoke, but she said she kept it real. It brings people joy, and let the people be joyful. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. I'm pretty sure as a preacher's kid that came out of somewhere, I think Monique Walker probably gave that. I have no idea, Monique Walker. She's in this room, wherever she
Oh,
is.
my gosh.
Look up, girl.
No, they didn't care that she smoked. They were saying that they didn't believe her
That's what
because of something
what?
about what she was
prosecution.
listening to.
Oh.
Tupac
And while
somebody.
she was listening to Tupac
Right,
and
and
Snoop.
right,
while she smoked.
but then the Breakfast Club had to clear it up, and they were like, no, they edited on social media, and it was all out of context.
Well,
So
you know
they
when
had to
everybody
clean it up.
runs for president, like Hillary Clinton, they asked her about something, and she said she keeps hot sauce in her bag.
Why is that so
it's like,
unbelievable?
It makes them hip. No, it tries to make them hip. It's connection to Beyonce.
I don't
Come
think
on.
they're pandering to
I
us.
do.
They definitely are.
Yeah, definitely.
Here he comes again. You are taking away my Mr. Killjoy over here.
Sorry.
No, just kidding. No, I don't. I think sometimes people are being very real. If I told you some of the things I did, you'd be like, "Damn, he really is crazy." No, but you'd probably be like, "Is he pandering to any kind of audience? Does he really know who he is?" Hell, no, I don't know what's going on. But I say that to say, I take it as a real moment between Kamala or Kamala
Right.
Harris. Will I be voting for her? That is to be.
I like Cory Booker. That's who I'm voting for.
I used to send him CDs from Arista Records.
Really?
Yes, not him personally, but it went to him because he was also in politics. So at the time, my friend Sharon Gore and her brother-in-law Gary.
Are you name dropping?
I'm name dropping like
Okay.
Monique.
All right.
They would ask me to send them CD singles and stuff like that, and I would graciously do it. But I would never send them the whole entire CD because I had to sell those at the Disco-Rama and send money to my
Wiz.
sister in college.
Yeah.
Boy,
And send it to Lee in Tennessee too.
Oh, you got some of my-
Yeah, he benefited
That's
off of
on
those
my
I
daggone
did. I
That's
did.
on my
CDs.
I had
I
so many Monica CDs. I didn't know what to do.
was like, find a record store down there that I could lift these to. who can I mail these CDs
I had so many
to?
copies of The Boy Is Mine.
Oh
It's
my
crazy.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Thank you, Arista, for taking care of me and my family.
Now,
We
Kimmy,
really,
what
really
are
appreciate
you watching on TV?
Well, you guys, you told me, you suggested. I saw Boy Erased, which was really good with Nicole Kidman, but
It was
okay.
decent.
You a hater. You have no
it wasn't,
feeling.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't.
It was
great.
about a preacher's kid and their family, and his father, who was a reverend, sent him away to a gay camp to get changed, and it was good to me.
Haven't we heard this story like a million times?
Oh
Like, come
my
on.
God.
let's
Well,
let
it was
twist
good.
it.
I've never been sent to a gay conversion camp, but there are many times in my life where I felt like I needed to be in a
gay?
gay conversion. No, I'm talking about being happy and free.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so the other thing I saw, moving from one extreme to the next, was Abducted in Plain Sight. That's the one.
Oh,
that you
I told him
suggested.
about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
Lee,
crazy.
okay, so what did you think of that Hustler?
Crazy.
God.
I
Very
mean,
crazy.
everybody who's listening to this, please go watch that on
All two
Netflix.
people.
Please.
Oh my god.
Please go watch that.
Are you
Crazy.
getting money for them listening for it, or are you trying
I'm
to
not.
spread?
It's just the story
It's
is
just
just
unbelievable.
What is so
Unbelievable.
unbelievable about it? Okay, people get abducted all the time.
Okay, but he abducted a girl in front of her parents.
Right.
He had an affair with the mother, and the
father.
dad
And-
did some some hand favors for the father.
I think it was
I think it was more than hand favors,
think so?
but
Oh yeah.
See, that's all he said in the documentary.
Yeah, that's all
oh
he said
please,
documentary.
they were having an affair. He was
Right.
having a love
Really?
triangle
Yeah.
with all of them. That's what I gather.
That's what I
Yeah,
gather.
But he did
too.
all this to get to the little girl, which is
maybe
really crazy.
maybe
No,
he
I
wanted
think he wanted all
he
of
won't
them.
honor them.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the mother was having sex with him for a long time
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
and he was still
even after the little girl was abducted,
Came back the first time.
and came back
Right.
and went back again.
And the guy, even though he killed himself, came back and she's still having an affair
Right,
with him.
that's what I'm saying,
No, I'm
yeah.
just kidding. That's it.
Oh,
He's-
after he-
and he killed himself. And you can't probably have sex with a ghost. I'm pretty sure that's what people do when they're having sex with vibrators.
What?
The energy
You
and the
know what?
frequency of the. You know what? Let me not get too deep in here. Whew. Right, Monique Walker, whoever she is, get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. There's no Monique Walker here. I'm thinking about Monique. What is Monique's last name?
Who knows?
Monique.
Hicks.
I don't know.
Sydney's her husband. His last name's Hicks.
I don't know her last name.
I think it is Walker. You think it's
No.
Walker? I mean, we
Why,
can just
where are you
look-
getting Walker
I
from?
have no idea. I
Is
mean,
this a
we got
random black lady
phone.
name? Or
I
Jackson?
don't know.
Monique Carter.
Well, besides Abducted in Plain Sight, and the guy.
And I was
having-
talking about Boomerang.
Oh, Boomerang.
Yeah, you
that's
cut
the
me
one.
off. I
Thank
said
you.
that.
According to Lee and the people that listened to the podcast, the last one, I tend to cut people off, but I had to remind him that I'm the Whoopi Goldberg of this podcast. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Salvador's classic margarita.
Her last name is Hicks. Monique.
Oh,
That's what I
Hicks.
said.
What was her stage name before
I
that?
don't know.
Well, I mean, it's right there on your
Random black lady.
Samsung. I think it was just Monique. That's all I can remember. Chauncey shaking his head, yes,
Yeah, I
and
think
he's
it
a
was
truth
just
seer. So yes, I believe that.
So, I would like to say, if you guys are speaking on what you're watching, if you have not seen Trigger Warning with Killer Mike on Netflix,
Oh yeah.
I haven't
it's,
seen it.
it's find it and watch it. It's on
Explain
Netflix.
to, because Lee's very black and he's feeling his spirit right now, and he's got the classic margarita gallon going on. Explain to him what Killer Mike is doing for the people, the culture, and for porn. Because he had an episode about porn.
Yes, he really did.
Oh,
Really?
Look at him. You say porn, he gets so excited.
I mean,
Okay, Savannah, we've moved on from that. No more drinking for you. Put down the
The
club.
Salvador's
The
will
glass.
be put away.
Yes. She like, we at the last podcast.
I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Go ahead, Chauncey.
well,
Trigger warning.
Trigger Warning with Killer Mike.
Trigger
Yeah,
Warning,
I mean,
Killer Mike.
it's just a insight. It's an insight. It gives you it gives those who don't have a view into certain stigmatisms about being black or the struggle, and it's not all about that. It's just more so about just a view inside and a lot of what if scenarios and things of that nature. So, for example, I think the best example he had was the Hells Angels have branded themselves and their business, and they sell T-shirts and things like that, and they're able to create legal income outside of them being, a entity of them being a motorcycle gang that's, murderous and deal drugs and blah blah blah. And what if, basically saying, what if the Crips and Bloods had the same, vision or avenue to be able to rebrand themselves and, make themselves into a viable business. So hence the creation of Cripicola and Blood Pop. So it's a soda company created by Crips, Cripicola, and Blood Pop. And he kind of just goes through and speaks with focus groups and things of that nature, so they just get a chance to see, and rebrand themselves to a white audience or a non-black audience that's not aware of, the other things that they do in the community besides, what is publicized in the news, them killing each other, blah, blah, blah. And so it just gives a different perspective. Also, he talks about how attentive people are to porn and how you can use, people they're so focused on porn, and he actually created some self-help or
Javier, excuse me, are you coming in here or not? Because we have to close the door.
No, I'm talking to my manager right now.
Okay, great. All right, I'm so sorry. We
no,
had
Trigger Warning, Killer Mike.
I was
Netflix.
triggered.
Watch it.
well, no, one thing I saw two. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What were you going to say, Husker?
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Rock, paper, scissors. I feel like doing that shit. What I like Killer Mike, and then there's a part of me that's kind of like, ugh. But I like that he's trying to make you think outside the box and with a different perspective. And I like the fact, first of all, that he made those gang members see how they are a commodity to their community, but also how they can monetize. I'm working on my master's in teaching, so observational learning and modeling and all of that stuff, learning theory. No, but I just like the way that they're thinking outside the box on that show, and I find it very creative. And that's all I have to say about that. Leave the donuts alone. We got Dunk Donuts. Dunk Donuts.
I'm hungry.
The best
One thing me and
donuts in
Savannah were
America.
talking
Go ahead.
about were
Havana Ray.
was the Fyre documentary. The Ja
yes.
Rule documentary was excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. And they found
Put your head
out
back again.
that-
Excellent.
really, really good stuff.
Yes.
But one thing I'm really looking at, taking it over to the Caucasian side, is I love seeing.
Caucasians?
I'm always for the underdog, and Lindsay Lohan is definitely an underdog. And
Is
I
she
love
on
watching
FRE?
I love watching
Fire?
her show. No, I love.
Well, how
watching,
did we get from Fire to...
I love watching her show on MTV, Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club. And
Plug.
She's basically sort of
Right.
like
the FRE?
it's basically Vanderpump Rules, but it's Lindsay Lohan as being Lisa Vanderpump, which is I really like it, and it's.
No, thank you.
Now,
You don't like it? Have you seen it?
I don't know. I'm not fear her.
My thing is
I'm
Lindsay
always for
Lohan
underdog.
on the
I'm always
Fire
for
documentary?
underdog. No.
Is Vanderpump Rules on the Fire documentary? I'm mad because you mentioned Fire.
No. What I'm saying,
What's going on here?
He said he was always rooting for the underdog.
I like to root
Oh.
for the underdog. Listen, you have to listen.
Oh.
Listen, Linda.
I said, oh my gosh, I've been taking something for the team every day. He said, well, you're our wonderful gay leader, and we need you to go down. Will you suck dick to fix this water problem? And I said, Billy, what? He said, Andy, if you will go down and suck Cunningham's dick, who's the head of customs,
My
and
God.
clear all of the containers with water, you will save
That
the
sounds like an underdog to me. Sound like you having a good time being
That's
an
from
underdog.
the Fire documentary.
That
Well,
is
I
from the
heard
Fire.
somebody say it wasn't water. Is that true? That it wasn't water. It was like soda or
Anytime you
something,
volunteer to
drink.
suck somebody growing, just the old people say,
You wanted to.
exactly. The thirst was real in his
Right.
throat.
Right.
But okay, so Lindsay Lohan is taking one for the team because she's the underdog. She just got punched in her face.
I,
So
like
she
going
looks
for the
110 years old
She
on
does
that.
look old. She does look old. But the show's good. I really like the show.
I tried to watch it last night with you, and I've literally my wrist right here.
This guy, the only thing he watches anything with black and white. If it's in black and white, old, made in the 1950s, he's all there for.
I like
If
the
it's
glamour of
current-
Hollywood.
If it's current and new, he has wants nothing to do with it.
Well, I'm currently watching Boomerang.
All
Back
right.
to Vonneray. See, look at God. Back to Vonneray. So Boomerang, what's the synopsis on Boomerang?
Oh. So I think they're coming off of the Boomerang movie with Marcus Graham. Is this his daughter?
I don't know characters
Simone?
like that. Eddie Murphy.
Yes, Eddie
you.
Murphy's character,
Marcus,
Marcus Graham.
yes,
I
that's his
believe
daughter.
this is his daughter.
Because she's
Simone,
horny
right?
like him too.
Right, and that's what I take from it. At first, I said maybe she was acting like Robin Givens, but
Right.
she's acting
Love
like
Robin Givens.
her dad.
Her dad's horny.
Exactly, and no relationship commitment until he couldn't get the one that he wanted,
Mm-hmm.
or however. And that's probably what's gonna happen with her. Something's
But
gonna
who
happen.
is Holly Berry? Wait, Marcus and Holly Berry, they had a child. And,
And that's it's
and I
Simone?
think it's her.
Okay.
You know, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not pretty sure. I don't know anything. I'm speculating that maybe Holly Berry will eventually make an appearance, or even Eddie Murphy. I
Probably.
mean, I think he has his hand in part of the filming. And
Or Robin Givens. I used to have a crush on Robin Givens, by the way.
you lying to your mother.
I had
My
a crush on Robin. Yes, I still
You
do.
talking about Robert Givens or Robin? I think it's her twin brother. No, this guy.
Robin Givens.
Can I just put this out here? How much I just miss Prince? Okay, I'm done. I said it twice. That's it.
Let me tell you something.
Okay,
Let
no.
me tell you
For real.
something
We got to
real
go back
quick.
boomerang.
Let me tell you something real quick.
Ow, you're hurting me.
Let me tell you something real quick. When you go to Seven's house, it's like you're in a mausoleum of
Lies.
Prince stuff.
I
It's
don't even have a real
museum
picture of
Wait,
of
have you
Prince
saw his
stuff.
pillow? It's so
The
cute.
pillow, Prince
So cute.
pillow.
That pillow is cute. Thank you,
Figurine.
Giuliano.
Prince music, and I love Prince, but it's like
You was a lie and a half,
Some,
just like with Robin Givens. You are. I need to start drinking. You are. No, I'm just kidding.